William N. Bill Walton was born and raised in Kewanee, Illinois during the 1930s and 40s. A lifetime athlete, he excelled in sports and school and played football as the Kewanee High School Boilermakers starting quarterback his sophomore year. Bill also played on the Orange and Black high school basketball team and was named All-State player in both football and basketball with an undefeated football team in his senior year. A born leader, he served as senior class president and captain on the football team. Continuing his athletic stardom at Monmouth College in Illinois, he played on the school's football, basketball, baseball, and track teams, lettering in each sport. He earned his Bachelor of Arts degree at Monmouth and met Bobby, a fellow student whom he married in 1950. After 2 years in the Marine Corps Air Wing as a communications specialist in Hawaii, he returned to his alma mater, Kewanee High School, to teach physical education and social studies and also coach. During this time, Bill completed a master's degree at Bradley University. Then in Elgin, Illinois, he continued as a teacher and coach. In recognition of his athletic accomplishments, both as a player and a coach, Bill was later inducted into the Monmouth College Sports Hall of Fame. Teaching and coaching were rewarding, but Bill had a yen to express his creativity in a different way. In 1959, he became a full-time student at Iowa State University, living in university housing with Bobby and their 4 small children, Terry, Vicky, Doug, and Jeff. 4 years later, Bill was awarded a Bachelor of Science degree in landscape architecture, having received both academic honor awards and regional and national recognition for his landscape design work. After graduation in 1963, the Waltons moved to Scottsdale, and Bill joined Van Cleve & Associates as a landscape architect. As he biked to work, he traveled through an often muddy and flooded Indian Bend wash. In 1964, he wrote a letter to the editor proposing an unusual remedy for the Indian Bend wash flooding problem, one that would be a win-win for the growing city and its residents. Using his innate ability to put a vision into understandable and doable terms, he advocated turning the muddy ditch into a 7-mile corridor of parks and recreation areas rather than taking the easy but ugly approach of building an immense concrete channel that would vertically cut the city in half. Almost immediately, the City Council made him chair of the first Citizens Committee to study Indian Bend wash solutions and also appointed him to Scottsdale's Parks and Recreation Commission to further gain his insight and expertise. In his day job as supervisor of design and construction for the Maricopa County Parks and Recreation Department in the mid-1960s, he helped design 5 county parks, including the McDowell Mountain Regional Park, and design and supervise construction of the second 9 holes of the Estrella Golf Course. In 1967, already a familiar face around City Hall as a volunteer resident, he was hired as the city's assistant planning director under George Fretz, then promoted to planning director in 1970. During the tremendous growth period in Scottsdale, Bill worked with residents and businesses to ensure Scottsdale would maintain its attractiveness and high quality of life through the establishment of ordinances and policies that are the foundation of quality development today. He worked with national franchises to ensure their Scottsdale branches conformed to strict design review and sign ordinances. He directed implementation of the city's first master plan and created the state of Arizona's first master planned community, McCormick Ranch. He also developed Scottsdale's first open space ordinances, and as a staff member, supported City Council members Billy Gentry and Dion Cusack as they worked to further the development of the Indian Bend Wash Greenbelt. In 1973, he left his city staff position to start his own business, W.N. Walton and Associates Planning Consultants. Although developers and communities throughout the valley and Southwest sought his advice, his heart was always in Scottsdale, and he continued from the private sector to keep Scottsdale a well-planned and aesthetically pleasing community. In 1978, he was appointed to the Scottsdale Airport Advisory Commission, then to the Planning Commission, serving 2 years as its chair. In 1984, he was elected to the Scottsdale City Council, who welcomed his expertise on planning issues. Before retiring from the council in 1992, he had a positive long-term impact on many significant projects. He championed the downtown plan, as well as the plan to join the east and west sides of Civic Center Mall through construction of a roadway underpass. He co-chaired the Transportation Committee and continually brought transportation issues to the council. He was a strong proponent of the long-term vitality of the Los Arcos area and supported citywide economic development initiatives. Also, an advocate of Scottsdale's international opportunities, he traveled to Scottsdale's sister cities in Cairns, Australia, and Alamos, Mexico on goodwill exchanges. Without Bill Walton's leadership and tenacity, Scottsdale might not have the Tournament Players Club golf course, the Phoenix Open, and the adjoining Scottsdale Princess Resort within the city. He, along with Jim Bruner, spent countless hours negotiating with the PGA, landowners, the federal government, and private business to enable construction of both golf courses and the resort, resulting in a site that generates millions of tax dollars annually. As icing on the cake, Bill, an avid golfer, scored a hole-in-one in January 2002 on the 16th hole of the TPC Scottsdale's Desert Course. Continuing to garner recognition for his lifetime of vision and leadership, the Arizona Planning Association awarded Bill its Distinguished Leadership Award in 1999. During 2000, the American Society of Landscape Architects presented the city of Scottsdale its Medallion Award for the Indian Bend Wash Greenbelt, citing it as one of the finest people places in the country. As further tribute to Bill's unorthodox idea way back in 1964, he is recognized as the father of the Indian Bend Wash Greenbelt for his vision, initiative, and initial work in making it a reality. Extremely family-oriented, Bill and Bobby spend quality time with their 11 grandchildren, often involving them in community service activities. To ensure that his devotion to public service continues in the next generations of Waltons, Bill has a tradition of taking each grandchild to City Hall on their 18th birthday to register to vote.